Hey there, Gem Stars! Welcome to your March 2015 Runescope with me. My name is Amanda. As always, just want to remind you to check out the video for your rising sign as well if you know it. That can give you a bit more information of what may be going on for you in March. Of course, the only way to get a reading specifically for you and not the thousands of other Gemini and Gemini risings watching is to schedule one with me. I do private readings on Skype. It's $65 for a 30-minute session. Drop me a line at the email address in this video or below this video to schedule an appointment and we'll get that set up. Please do be patient. It can take a few days for me to get back with you. Just depends on how many people are ahead of you. But I will get back with you as soon as possible. But let's jump into March and see what the twins have going on. March 2015. Okay. Let's see what the tarot want to add to our spread here. I'm not sure what's going on out there. I have very loud neighbors, in case you haven't noticed. If you've been watching my videos for a while, you probably have noticed that. Let's see what we got here. Focus for the month of March, Gemini, seems to be, you may be giving advice to someone, giving or getting advice. I have the Queen of Swords coming up in reverse here. So in the reverse, this is normally an air sign like yourself. So it could be another Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. In some cases, this could be you. You know, you may just be at your wit's end with a situation in March. And I feel like though you just need an outside perspective. It could be that you're just at a low point, Gemini, and you may need to seek some advice, whether it's, you know, depending on what area this is. And it's not coming up, so it's probably going to be different for all of you. Some of you may need to seek some financial advice or career advice. It may be counseling. You may be looking to get into some therapy, or someone may recommend that you check that out. You may be, because it's something that just has you unbalanced or off balance or off kilter. Now, it could be for some of you, this is another air sign that you're dealing with. So maybe this is your mate, you know, maybe this is a partner or your mother or a mother-in-law. Somebody who is, she's really not using her logic or her communication in the way that she normally does. So she may be using her words as swords and being overly harsh. She may not be thinking things through logically, which is normally, you know, the calling card of air signs is that you're very analytical and are able to you love solving problems, and she just may not have those, she can't apply those skills to a situation right now, and it's frustrating her. And you may just be giving this person advice, helping them. You may be recommending that she get some help with whatever this is. Maybe she's not equipped or doesn't have the tools to figure this out on her own. So I feel like you will be helping someone, Gemini, in March. Now, some of you may be interviewing for a job, because Ansus in this position can also mean a job interview, and you may not particularly care for the person that you talk with. However, I don't feel like this is somebody that you would be working with all that much. You know, so this could be the HR person. If it is a boss, you may want to consider whether or not, you know, if you have that initial feeling, you may want to keep looking. But yeah, for those of you who have been looking, you may have a job interview. You just may be a little unsure after meeting with this person. You may want to find out, you know, is that going to be my boss? Will I be working directly with that person? And if not, you know, that's a different story. So yeah, just ask those questions. So would it be working for you? If so, no thanks. I'm gonna pass. This could also be an area of study. Some of you may be studying psychology. You may be studying, getting into therapy. You may be studying becoming a guidance counselor, or anybody who offers, therapeutic cures to others. You may be studying something like this, using spirituality as a way to guide others. So there's a definite, with Ansu's is also the rune of the student. So there's definitely an academic slant for those of you who have been thinking about going back to school or are in school. Some of you may just be dealing with a professor in March that you're really fed up with. At this point, she just does not convey things in a way that you either understand, or she may be very vague, or she may just be very harsh and you're just over her crap. Some of you may drop this situation. You may leave a job, you may leave a situation. I feel like it'll be voluntary though. I don't feel like you'll be pushed out. Maybe the case for some of you, but I feel like most of you, you'll be like, I'm done with this. I quit. I dropped this class, And for some of you, if you're not learning, if you're not getting what you're supposed to be getting out of this, if the job is not satisfactory in other areas, maybe it is time to move on from that situation. I do feel like a lot of you will be liberated from a situation that has been difficult with the Eight of Swords in reversed. So, maybe before you were confined and now there's some progress or there's a way out. You're finally able to break free of a situation that felt confining or even like a prison. So, this could be a job or a class, and you're just like, once you leave it, you're going to be like, woohoo, we have Wunyo, the rune of joy and freedom and fun, and just, being able to take joy in life again. Some of you are going to feel like that karmic wheel is finally starting to turn. So, we do have karmic justice. We have legal justice for those of you who maybe this was a situation you were dealing with legally and this was legal advice, your lawyer that you were getting advice from. There may be a victory here for you in March. And it's whatever this is, if it is justice, it's going to be karmic justice, but also maybe for some of you, legal justice, earth type justice. So whatever the situation, you're going to have cause to celebrate in March, Gemini, with something going your way, a victory of some sort, something you've been working very hard for or waiting for a long time to happen, coming true, or liberating yourself from a difficult situation that was very confining for you. Now, help that's going to be available to you with the Ace of Swords and Hagal. There's a new idea, there's a new approach that's going to come to you to deal with a disruptive situation or a situation that has been maybe out of your hands. You've got a new way forward, a new idea, a new way of handling this or attempting to rectify this situation or to make it less disruptive. Either stifle it completely or make it less disruptive. Now, you may not be able to take action on that in March, but at least you've got something in mind. You've got a solution. Your Gemini mind has figured out the puzzle, and you've got that last piece. You just can't quite place it yet. But hang on, let's see what else we've got coming up. It may not be time in March, but at least you've got a plan. You've got a plan for bringing your ideas to fruition here. What can't be changed for March has to do with someone maybe you may have a choice to make, Gemini, in March. For some of you, this may be a choice between two lovers. This may be a triangle situation when the lovers is reversed. It can symbolize, a choice between two people. But this may be something you've been putting off because you didn't want to disrupt your home or disrupt your family. But the truth is, your family may be suffering more as a result of you not making a decision, Gemini. So now for some of you, this is just a choice between one course of action and another, again regarding family or new beginnings. The family may have been in a bit of chaos recently, Gemini. Either your family or your family of origin, like your parents, your siblings. So, and you may have, maybe this is that situation that you didn't know how to handle until now. You get that new eureka idea, that you know, huzzah moment where you finally figure out a way forward. But family is going to be moving towards coming back together or going back to normal. The start of that is in March. So if there has been some upheaval or chaos within your family, it's not going to be totally resolved in March, but things are going to start moving in that direction. And it may have to do with the choice that you make. I really feel like this choice, though, Gemini, for a lot of you, is to not take action right now. It's like kind of a wait and see. It's like, well, I'm going to wait and see what this person does. Or I'm going to wait and see how this plays out a little bit more, or until I have more information and can really make an informed decision. And that's fine. I think that's a wise decision. I mean, other people may be trying to push ahead, or I feel like though the decision rests with you, Gemini, or it rests on the decision that you make. So, you know, maybe other people are reaching out to you and you're waiting to respond because you're unsure, or you know, you want to reach out to someone, but you're waiting to kind of see what's going on first, or to get more information. Some of you, this legal issue may be dealing with an estate or inheritance issue or property, and that may be, you know, that may have been what was causing problems in the family. And if that's the case, I think a decision, again, while it may not be finalized in March, you're going to feel like it's moving toward a resolution. Or maybe everybody just, you know, decides, hey, let's meet in April and just settle this once and for all and get this taken care of. And I do feel like if you can do that, that's going to be a good choice, Gemini. But some of you may be hearing of it, again, with the Lovers in reverse, this can be a breakup. This can be a divorce and people settling property and dealing with custody issues. You know, Gemini, some of you may be going through this, and that may be what this legal case is. It's a divorce or a settlement in that. And for those of you who are going through that, I feel like your mother or a mother figure or another female in your sphere is going to be very helpful and supportive to you during this time. Definitely going, or maybe you just get closer to your mother. Maybe there was some distance while you were married because maybe she didn't get along with the person you were with or something. And now that you're leaving that situation, you guys can bond again and come together in a way that's very positive. But for the most part, I see you holding off on action, and I think that's good, Gemini. If you rush into anything, it could damage the outcome. Now, we do have the Five of Cups in reverse for March, which means actually joy. I mean, in the reverse, the Five of Cups is a difficult situation is, again, being turned around. But with Rydell reversed, it's saying don't get ahead of yourself. Maybe don't have that big conversation in March. For whatever reason there's still the probability it will devolve into arguments and fighting. So yeah, if you're needing to have a big meeting or a mediation or a settlement or something like that, I would say to put it off until April, Gemini. Because again, this idea of yours may need more work. Maybe this is something you need to kind of rattle around with a little bit more, think through the details a little bit more. Or for whatever reason, maybe, you know, this idea is just this idea, but people won't be as receptive in March as they will be in April. I just feel like whatever this eureka moment is, this solution that you get, you should hold off until April. Because it's going to be, either people are going to be more receptive, you're going to receive this information well, or the situation may change on its own. You won't even have to do this. So that's what I see, Gemini. A lot going on. It's all kind of around that one issue. You know, whatever this is that you know, there's some family stuff. There may be some job stuff going on. School stuff. Again, it'll be different for all of you. But that is what I see for March. Good luck with that. And I'll see you back here in April.